All right, now I got it. Hold on, wait, everybody. Wait. Okay. Hi, everybody. This is
Hi.
Back Around the Table on Sunday, March 21st.
Yeah.
2021. I think it's like episode 39.
39.
Her age today, of course.
No,
she's 49.
I'm 49 today.
And I'm Deb, Sue, and Mika.
Yes,
And
I'm Mika.
we are celebrating somebody's birthday today. Though it's Thursday, right?
Yeah, it is Thursday.
Boy, you got that one right.
But, you know.
This is also for everybody who has a birthday today
Or in March.
or all year.
Or in the spring, or
yeah.
Yeah.
Or in the year 2021.
the hiccups.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh my God.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Sue. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
Oh my God.
Many more.
Okay, see, got a ribbon and her hat.
My hat and everything.
And
And
candles.
I didn't want the smoke alarm to go off, so I didn't do the happy side of the birthday.
Yeah, if you can't tell, it says happy birthday.
It says happy birthday. But then I'd have to move the thing down. We'd have to move it back.
Oh, stop.
So forget it.
All right.
Okay,
Lord.
Do I
ready?
get a wish? Do I
Yeah.
gotta make a wish?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Am I make a wish
You
that
wish-
Deb doesn't squirrel today?
Hey, you won't get that, so don't bother. You already said it, so it won't come true. You have to say it, not come true, and then
It
it'll
already
come
comes. It already came true. You already squirreled.
Yay! Yay! Smoke alarm.
Okay, enough of that.
All right. See,
Oh,
so,
unless one comes in front of me and
Yeah.
happens to fall onto a plate.
well, I
and
wasn't
fork.
sure.
I'm thinking the one with all the little
Chocolate curls on it.
Yeah.
But
Well,
there's
yeah.
a pink one right there.
The pink one is like raspberry with white chocolate. The
Okay,
other one is
okay.
almond.
They don't care.
Well,
Yeah, they
I
don't really.
care. I'm sorry, I didn't have enough for everybody, but I did get these for us. So, and every once in a while today, you might hear her say,
Just a
"What
little-
do you think, Carly?" And she'll talk from over
Yeah,
there.
Yeah.
we've got
But she didn't want to
an
be on
audience.
camera.
we've got an audience
Yeah.
today.
Today we have
Yeah.
an audience member, so you know,
She didn't
she
want to
doesn't want to
join
be on the
us.
screen. And
I don't blame her.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
anyway, all right. So yeah, it's Sunday.
Can I make a
March 31st,
request?
First day of spring. What?
The next time you get me a hat, could you get it for Ginormous head?
I got the hat. You can take it off if you really
Like-
want. You have your bow on, so it's okay. You can go.
Oh,
get
if I
your
could
crown.
wear it. If it had a thingy, if it had a
Oh,
chin
it's
strap
right
on
there.
it, it would fit. Oh, I can wear my crown?
wear your
Okay, I'm
crown.
going to wear my crown then. We're going to wear my crown.
We'll leave the birthday over here. So yeah, now you know she's the birthday girl because she has the crown on and we don't have anything on. Why?
No,
Sure.
Whatever. They've been giving me so much crap because I turned 50
Yes.
on Thursday.
Yeah, isn't that great?
That's because we both remember 50.
50?
Yeah, long ago.
Well, you're 50 with experience.
A lot of experience.
yeah.
I'm a pro at 50.
So anyway, we did this, and I was going to do first day of spring. It's official. We're
I
in
thought
spring.
about
Are
trying
we,
to
are we
find.
officially in spring
Yeah.
now? Okay.
I was
And-
going to try and do a springy color, but then I thought,
Red's good. Red's like an all-year color.
Yeah.
And I'm just salty siren today, so. See?
I just did pink because I do pink.
you do
Yeah,
pink.
you do pink. You rock
I
pink.
do pink.
Yeah,
look
you
good
do
in
pink. So anyway,
So what's new with you, Deb?
Yeah, Miss
let's see
Deb.
what I do this week. I hurt my finger. See,
Oh,
I hurt my finger. That's what I did this
She
week.
jabbed it in her husband's eye.
Tell me no.
you should see the other guy.
Well, this morning, let me tell you, I was ready to jab, and I was like, Sundays we have dinner with my mother and my sister and
Yeah.
brother, and we do a family thing.
I know,
We've been
because
doing it-
sometimes I contribute.
I know. And so anyway, I said to him this morning, nobody could think of anything really to do. I said, well, let's just do like a tea, an afternoon tea, have tea. And I said,
Like English property?
yeah, I told him he could.
Cucumber sandwiches?
Yeah, I love cucumber sandwiches. You could make them sometime. And anyway, so then I
I
said,
can. I'll make them for you sometime.
so I said to him, I said,
don't
you
hold
could
your
go
breath.
to, you can go to Renee's Bakery and go get like a coffee cake because their stuff isn't overly sweet. And he's like, well, I don't really have time. So I got mad at, I mean, like, you can sit outside and smoke a cigar for 4 hours in the afternoon in the sun and chat away with my brother, but you don't have time to go get me, my mother, someone who you take care of, my mother, she's 91, going on 92. And he was like, oh, I'll go. And I'm like, no, don't bother. So now I have to figure out somewhere to get scones on the way home.
You could have requested them from the Cafe Sue.
I know, but I didn't think about it until this morning on the way here when I thought, oh, we'll do a high tea. Mom likes tea in the afternoon, so we'll do a high tea. So I'll probably just stop and get cookies.
It's been a hot minute since I've made scones.
Yeah. Well, somebody makes them okay, and I can't remember what restaurant we've had them at or the bakery, whether it was, you know what I mean? And it was not the bakery place. It was like one of those, like a restaurant that makes their own muffins and things like that. And I'm thinking Rosie's, but I'm not sure.
I was just going to say, was it Rosie's? Because
It
they
might be.
often have
Yeah, they
that
have
kind of
stuff
stuff.
sitting out.
Oh,
so it might be Rosie's.
Yeah, you might be able to.
Yeah, so I might
Yeah,
stop on
just
my way
swing
home
by Rosie's and
do
see what
that
they
and do
got.
She'll
tea.
have something good to. Those big buttery
You're
cookies.
continental.
Oh yeah,
You're continental.
Well, she's
in it.
both.
I'm doing color work, so I do both.
Oh God, you're good.
But I can only do this knitting. I can't figure out the purl
Oh,
on the
I
left
would
side.
if I could do continental on the right anyway. I would.
Well, you should be able to.
I
'cause
wouldn't
you
care if I
crochet.
purl. I would purl the way back. I mean, I wouldn't care. I would throw with my purl.
Oh.
It wouldn't bother me. I don't hold it tight enough, and you know
Just
me.
put-
You know me. I have to have it like super.
Jesus Christ, she's so whiny.
I am. So anyway, that's
Just
what
practice.
practice. That sounds
Practice
like
makes
a good
perfect.
idea. But then you don't get anything else done. So anyway, I have worked this whole week.
Sometimes it's the practice that's fun.
That's true for
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
don't
things.
like the practicing either. I've never taken seriously what was poked at me in fun. So there you have it.
If you only knew how far my mind was in the gutter right now.
I can just,
Bye.
I can feel it oozing across me. I really can.
Jeez.
I'm right there with you.
Are you? Because I was
yeah.
like,
Even though we were
practicing that is kind of fun.
I remember my brother.
now remember, you're not supposed to talk about the subject.
And my sister-in-law was pregnant for like the third time, and my brother said, "I was just poking a little fun at her." That kind of says it all. Sorry, Mom. Mom reprimanded me because I talked about sex last time, and
Well, I think it was because you talked about having sex in front of Johnny Carson.
that's probably true.
It probably really wasn't anything to do with the sex. It was just the
Well,
fact that...
and
the Johnny
to tell you the
Carson.
truth, Johnny Carson was the most entertaining part of it.
Right.
Hey, watch it.
Well,
Anyhow.
it could have been my story about Jamie getting his butt licked by our dog at one point in time.
Oh.
Well, our dog used
Little
to stand.
dog. So,
Yeah.
he got right up in there.
Now, Sassy never did that, but she'd stand at the bottom of the stairs and
Howl.
And I mean, you would thought that we were taking that dog's nails out of her feet. You
yeah.
know, she just wail.
And whose dog was it? Your dog or his dog?
No, she came with the house.
But they usually gravitate towards one human or
Probably
the
more
other.
me.
Well, so
because
then
yeah.
she was just she thought you were being
she lived
harmed.
with his two great aunts that we bought the house from, and it's the middle of summer. We'd only been married like a year, and
so there was
the windows were open. It was an old farmhouse converted to a house, and it was like, and I'm sure the whole neighborhood knew every time. You know what I mean?
Oh, sure.
Oh, it was hysterical. Yeah.
I can see it now. The
like,
neighbors.
"You
Hey,
work-
Vern.
Hey,
They're
come
at
on,
it
let's go.
again.
They're at it again. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of the neighbor scene, I don't know if I've ever told you this, but one time during
The episode.
the doorbell rings.
Oh.
And we just happened to be at my now in-laws' house, but at the time they weren't my in-laws yet.
No, like me, that happened to me too.
And Jamie had a ground floor bedroom,
Right.
and the front door was like, close. It wasn't far away. And so he saw the person walk by and knew that it was, I'm just going to call them telemarketers. We're not going to, call
Right.
out any, but that these people are
Coming to the
soliciting.
neighborhood. Right.
And so he went and opened the door full frontal. Opened it wide. Can I help you? They never came back.
I I'm sure they
didn't
did.
come back.
Darndest thing.
Darndest thing.
And I'm hopeful to this day that the
no-
neighbors didn't see anything.
If they did, they didn't say anything.
Yeah.
You have to be glad
Well,
about that. Yeah.
mhm.
No, we started in
And I
my.
don't think his parents ever knew about that either.
We started in the living
Hope
room.
they
and
don't watch this episode.
ended up in his sister's bedroom, and we didn't hear him come home because we both kind of dozed off. It was like, oh. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Well,
but we were already engaged, so it really didn't matter.
we waited until we got married.
Sure. Heard that before.
That's what I tell my children. Actually, I don't tell my children that.
Well,
Oh, I had an interesting experience this week, Deb, and Sue's already heard about it, but I think you'll appreciate it.
Yeah.
so this happened since Thursday.
We had
That's
lunch
right.
yesterday.
I had my blood drawn because my doctor has me on new medication for cholesterol. So she wanted to make sure it was working or whatever. So I go in to get my blood drawn, and it took the gal 3 times to find blood. And when she was done, she had this vial of blood finally, and she turned to the counter and said, "Okay, your birthday is 1/3/97, right?" And I said, "Do I look like I'm 24?" And she looked at me and said, No, you don't." And I said, "That's not my birthday." "Then who are you?"
Then if that had been me, I would have grabbed the vial of blood and said, "Go get the right tags because you're not sticking me again."
Who are you? You called my name. I came back. Who do you think I am?
Well, it's between
anyway,
the door
so-
and the needle, somehow you
The brain-
changed.
I suppose after poking me
Harry
3
Potter
times.
leaked into
There you go.
that world, and
After poking me 3 times, she'd forgotten what she was there for.
Yeah, I guess so.
So
I don't know.
you just
apparently,
traveled through time. That's what you did.
but I apparently look really good for my age.
You do.
That wasn't what I was thinking, but
She's forgiving because it's her birthday. See, so she gets away with a lot of stuff today that normally we wouldn't get
you
away with.
chastised me
we
for.
wouldn't tolerate.
Yeah, we just wouldn't tolerate.
I just thought that was. Now it's funny, but I was a little appalled that she didn't know who she was taking blood for because
You're coming along.
I'm coming along.
That's the sweater she's working at. See, I'm coming along, and I'm a Mpito too. But this week I worked totally just on painted bricks. And last week, remember, I don't know if I told you guys, but I had 58 stitch
Oh,
markers
yes, you
for
said.
I did.
Of course, she had to deplete my stash down to almost nothing just to get the damn stitch markers.
So when are we going to see this?
An hour next week. I'll bring it next week. I was going to bring it today, but I have to put the other
But you
cord
didn't
on.
want to downtrodden my birthday.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
want to
Yeah.
overshadow the birthday. I'm going to bring it next week. I have 2 colors going, and I didn't want to bring it all meshed together.
I didn't knit much at all this week.
Really?
I was I don't know what I was doing.
Whatever.
I guess playing
Sometimes it happened. Playing games.
on my computer or whatever.
I started reading another book, and I've kind of been leaning towards that. I always want to pick it up and read another page or two. The only thing is I read it last night before I went to bed, and we're blowing up the White House. So I really have no idea. It was one of these, the president asked these former Marine guys to do something.
To blow
for
up
him.
the White House?
No, but they blow up things. They blew up a stadium, and they're trying to find these guys who are blowing things up.
That would be.
What movie
And
was this?
It wasn't. It's a book.
Oh.
And so I keep picking that up. So last night I had blow up dreams because
Great.
I read it right before I went to bed, and I know better. Usually I read a trashy romance novel or something.
So
like
you
that.
have
So I have wet dreams instead.
sexy dreams.
I wake up going, "What was that? What am I feeling? I have no idea." So, other than it was just
goodness.
it was an off week. I mean,
It was a busy week.
Yeah, it was. And this week coming up
I
is going to
was
be kind of
swamped
busy.
this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just seemed like
Yeah, you said that you were really swamped at work.
Yeah.
The
I was tempted to call you, Deb, to see if you wanted to come in and to.
I would have.
I know you would have.
I will come in. I'm really good at this.
Still haven't paid you for the last time.
That's all right. I get fed
I
on
feed
Sundays.
you. I feed you on Sundays.
Speaking of feeding people, you probably do a birthday dinner, don't you? For your birthday on Thursday, you're going to do a big dinner?
On Thursday?
Yeah. Will you make something, or Jamie doesn't cook, right? Well, he does.
Oh.
So you won't do like a dinner?
It'll be leftovers.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Really? But, I think if you had a friend who...
I don't have friends.
Yeah, you do. You kind of got one here. If you got a friend who decided to give you dinner for your birthday.
Stop it. Really?
Yeah, I'm going to give you dinner.
Leftovers. I'm going to have leftovers.
No. Well, you will.
It's an old chicken.
Yeah.
It's an old chicken. Uncle Ben.
Only you would know how.
She's got a chicken over there that she's cooking to make stock. And so...
Oh, my...
Okay, now you got to show.
Now you got to show.
Oh, my God. This is hysterical.
So I don't cook. And so I thought I would give her dinner for her birthday. So what she's going to have is spam.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then we have some Norse sides to go with it. So she's got that.
I don't know how to make pasta.
Here, now you can open this. This can go with your Peerie.
So the comfort, I can have a drink with my dinner.
And she has green beans. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then for dessert, all you have to do is pop it in the
Microwave.
See?
Oh my God.
And then later when you're watching
a
TV,
movie, you gotta have some popcorn.
And then we have some sour treats, just in case you need something a little different to wash down.
Right, because you have to have a palate cleanser.
Yeah, in between things.
That'll clean your palate.
God,
So I gave her dinner for her
So I have
birthday.
dinner. So spam and canned green beans and Knorr.
There you go.
There's my meat, vegetables, and potato.
Yeah, you like it. You got your whole meal right there.
And then she went and got all healthy on me and got avocado oil, sea salt, popcorn.
Yeah.
But canned everything
I had
else.
a coupon for that.
Oh my God, I love you.
I have to give her dinner for her birthday.
Oh
right?
my God, you guys are hysterical.
And I'm thinking, what am I going to do? I'll get her a gift card for dinner. And then I was in Market District and thought,
how did you know I was running out of spam?
because I only gave you 6 cans. I only gave you 6 cans. So anyway, but this is your real present. I just thought that would be a fun.
I'm a slug. I got nothing.
That's okay, because I didn't tell you we were going to do. I didn't decide until yesterday afternoon. I was going to do spring and bring a plant, So instead,
You found pink fabric.
Mm-hmm. I did.
You found pink fabric. What?
It says I knit, therefore I swear.
Therefore I swear. Of course. And it's pink. Oh my God. And a Mickey
in a
Minnie Mouse pull tag.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
But I forgot to put a pocket in it. That's the only
I
thing.
don't need pockets.
But I know you use these as purses, and now you're going to carry a little bit more.
I like this handle here. It's
Isn't that cute?
Yeah, it's measuring tape.
Yeah.
You came up with that all on your own?
No, I think I saw it somewhere. It wasn't my idea.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
You're very welcome. See, she's got dinner and
a black bottom so that when I set it down on my carbon floor, it won't get dirty at work.
There you go. I gave you dinner in a bag.
Dinner in a bag.
Dinner in a bag and a bag.
And a bag. And this is
oh my
really
gosh,
cool.
Thank you.
And I'm not offending anybody. Please don't send letters or comments or anything.
No, you can comment all you want.
My husband goes, "Oh, you gave her a true redneck dinner." And I'm like,
that's dinner my husband can make.
I said, that's what I thought too. I thought he could figure out to do all these and tell him this. And I brought 2 cans of Spam just in case.
Yeah, because Jamie will eat a whole.
Well, he likes Spam.
He's
too.
a big boy.
Yeah, they told me one day that they had trouble finding
I can't
it.
get it.
I stopped at Market District and I found it and I bought 6 cans.
Of course, Market District has it because they're all the highfalutin people that don't want to eat Spam.
Right, so nobody buys it.
So nobody buys it.
Except I bought
but
the last 2.
I haven't been able to get it at Meijer for 6 months.
I know. So
because all of us rednecks over here live in the Meijer world and
so
never have Spam.
Yeah.
So we're not celebrating.
You're gonna get it one morning.
Spam?
Yes, ma'am.
I have eaten Spam in the past.
I like Spam.
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just don't. I
think Spam gets a bad rap.
Spam dust gets a bad rep, but boy, you can get it anywhere in Hawaii or even in California. A lot of places use it too.
I know.
I think because they get a lot of Hawaiians.
Yeah, they do, and the Chinese I think like it too. They use it a lot in some of their recipes.
Well, it's a World War II thing, so it's left over.
Yeah, I guess maybe but even kids today, Inga. But I thought the Southern Comfort would be.
I want to crack it right now and take
it in your
what?
coffee.
And you know what?
No.
This was so expensive when you buy these little jars.
They are stupid.
It was 85 cents. Can you
Oh my
believe
God.
it? 85 cents.
You could have bought two.
I know, but I didn't know that at first. I pulled out like a $20 bill.
Thinking it's going to be like $5, $7, $8.
Or the one brandy that they had sitting out there, the little brandy one.
Why do you think I said it was fine to leave the bottle after it had like 3 drinks out of it? I'm like, it's okay. Just leave the bottle for the nurse, for the cleaning people.
Yeah. So
I had 3 drinks. I mean, they're $6.50.
Yeah.
Or more if you go to a restaurant and get that. So that pays for a bottle.
There you go. So
that's
anyway.
When
you're getting $6.50, you know that 85 cents of it is the liquor.
Right, and the rest of it goes to the establishment.
And the ices cost you $5.50.
Right, exactly.
But when I went into the store, I thought, I'll get her a small bottle. And then I just looked over and they have all of them at Market District. The place is really cool. And I'm like, and then he pulls this out and I'm like, don't you have one of those cute bottles? And he goes, no, it doesn't come in that. And I'm like, I was like, can you just put in one? He just kind of glared at me.
Cute bottles.
Yeah, like they have the little white ones and the brandy bottle. They have a little Royal Crown bottle.
Oh yeah, in a miniature bag.
Like this, and I went. Oh, that comes with a miniature bag.
Yeah, my husband is a huge Crown drinker, so I have the bags for like every single kind of Crown in all the colors. But yes, if you get these are the airline bottles,
right? It
comes in a purple.
Oh, see, I didn't
yellow
know that.
Drawstring.
And Jamie likes it?
I used them for the longest time when I took my lunch into work for a salt and pepper shaker. It was inside of a mini Crown bag.
Oh, cool.
Mini salt and pepper shaker inside my mini
Well,
Crown
I'm going to have to go in. He can have the Crown. I want the bag.
Oh, well, I have some. I'll take one out for you.
Those are just
I was saving the Crown bags for the longest time because I was going to have somebody make a quilt out of them.
Oh, that's a cute idea. But don't give it to me.
No, I'm not. You still have a quilt of mine.
I thought about that for your birthday, too. I dug it out.
Next year.
I thought, well, I'm only going to do this year because it's 50 and I kind of sprung for dinner and stuff. So
I sprung for dinner. I spent more on breakfast than you did for that.
No, you did. Wait,
we had asparagus, tomato, and bacon frittata.
It was really good and
fresh made focaccia.
That was fresh made a couple months ago, or a couple weeks ago, that you put in the freezer.
Yeah, I put it in the freezer, so they were my guinea pigs to see if frozen focaccia really thaws out okay. It does, by the way, FYI.
So it worked out. So I thought, well, since we're going to bypass spring this year, we'll just move.
Why are we bypassing spring?
Because I didn't celebrate it today.
We can celebrate it next week.
We got
next
3
week
months.
is Palm Sunday.
Is it?
Oh yes. My God! So we have to celebrate.
Okay, we can do spring.
We have to celebrate Palm Sunday.
No,
I'm not wearing a palm tree.
I can bring palms. We can wear grass skirts. Aren't they made of palm trees?
Grass skirts?
Yeah, aren't they made out of palms?
They're made out of grass. They're called grass skirts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Smarty.
Peanut gallery, stay over
there.
The
peanut gallery is...
She's popping in with it. I mean, contradicting the squirrel. I mean, come on, give me a break.
We actually have a squirrel over there.
Right there.
Or a peanut.
A peanut. Peanut gallery.
That's
so
right.
Anyway. So now you got to celebrate.
You made me F up. And I have to take.
She has to take back because I made her screw up. Because I kind of popped it on her as a thing. So that was my day yesterday. And
you went grocery shopping?
I did. I went grocery shopping and I came home and said, I know I'll make her the bag. And the fabric was sitting there and I just didn't.
That is just
I kept thinking I need to get black for the bottom because I thought I had a pink and a darker pink that kind of went with it. And then I thought, no, I don't want it to get dirty.
I end up using my yarn bags, guys, for and I just throw my key fob in it.
And wallet and stuff.
And my wallet, and I end up using my yarn bags as a purse.
So
it has my project and my purse stuff. And that way I only have
and
one
this way
bag.
you can keep more project
This is
stuff
so
in it.
cool.
Yeah,
Look
I
at
swear.
this, guys.
Therefore, I knit. Because the last one, I think
I knit, therefore I swear.
Oh, okay. Well, I swear. Therefore, I knit. That might be the better way to do it.
Yeah, I like this. This is great.
I have to get some other fabric from them.
I have to, the other one, the other,
right. I'm putting things
the
up
white
as
one.
fast as I can.
Yeah, the zipper broke. We have to come up with
fix it.
We'll have to come. Well, I think if I just take this off, I can put a zipper pull on this part.
Okay.
I'll show you later.
Okay. Well, anyway, I don't guarantee my work, and I always tell people, do not pull a thread.
No, because the whole bag will unravel.
Right. Even with my knitting, if you see a little thing, make sure you cut it. Do not pull, because you never know. You may be your underwear may be exposed.
Yes.
I've told you about my mother used to make almost all my clothes, and she always left a pin in the somewhere. And I'd be on the bus riding to school and going, God damn, there's a pin, and I'd have to like, no, it's right in the hem of this skirt. And
it's sewn in, like you can't even get it out. Yeah.
It's
my mom used to do that to me too.
It's purposeful. So
you don't mean to. You really try to get them all out, but
you're talking for yourself. I'm saying my mom, I think, did it purposely.
Hi, Mom. I hope you did.
Hey, Mom.
I hope you did.
Yeah, she deserved it.
She deserved it.
You should have left a whole bucket of them.
Box of them.
So when she sat down, whoop! I get them stuck up in the zipper. Because, you pin things together and then you're doing it. And then you turn it inside out and you think you've gotten them all. Yeah. And they're like, son of a... Just as you've sewn it all together and it's like perfect. And you're like, I got to take it apart. How do I take it apart? What am I going to do? Oh, my God. So
I don't have a sewing machine anymore. I had one.
Yeah?
I had a Singer that was in it. It came to me via my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
So it was in one of those green hard side carry case.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
And you walked around like,
oh my God, the thing was like 100 pounds.
Yeah, because they were all metal gears and everything.
Huge. It didn't make the trip here.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
No.
Did you sell it to an antique store?
I did.
Okay.
I did. It wasn't working anymore. But it did for the longest time.
You'd be surprised.
It just probably needed a...
One of the girls that I sewed with in the group on the south side, Kathy, she had a thing for older sewing machines, and she bought one of these little old Janome tiny ones that she would travel with, and she took it in and Select Sewing in Indianapolis. The guys there actually took the parts, and then the one part they couldn't even get anymore for this thing, and they like bent a metal bobbin, and they kind of made the part and everything for it. And she took an old Singer and turned the table and the sewing machine into a beautiful. It was a lamp, and it was just so cute the way that. I mean, it was just her whole house was kind of themed that way. She did a lot of embroidery and sewing and stuff like that. So
cool.
Yeah, my mother gave me a sewing machine one time, but then she decided that she needed it back, so she took it back. She did the same thing with golf clubs. She gave me a set of golf clubs, and then she took them back.
Well, maybe because she knew they were not being used.
Well, they weren't being used, and they were being That was one of those things.
Good job, Mom.
Mom, you're getting a bad rap here.
Oh, and hi, Ryan.
Oh yeah, hi Ryan.
Hi Ryan.
We've been neglecting you, Ryan.
So,
sorry.
Anyway,
Ryan's he may be at work right now.
Okay.
He's working at Wendy's.
Good boy.
I know, and I
work at
Wendy's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is. I think his job varies depending upon the day.
Yeah.
Whether he's cooking or clerking or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I was always there when they delivered the meat, and they put this. They'd stand at the.
Don't give a bad rap there.
No.
Don't give me a bad rap.
I'm not giving a bad rap at all. I thought it was amazing. The guys would come and deliver the meat, and they'd come up to the drive-in window because it was one of the widest ones, and they could have probably come in through the back door, but they didn't. And they put this rolly thing, like a conveyor belt thing in, and they set all the boxes because this was a busy Wendy's, and it's all fresh. I mean, nothing was frozen. So they brought these, and they would put them on it. We'd go, and we'd stack them in the cooler. And then I'd come back 2 days later, and I'd be like, what the hell happened? There was 20 boxes in there. Sure enough, I mean, he'd pull up just in the middle of the line with everybody. But he was so efficient. It was amazing. And I was like, boom, boom, boom. I was so impressed with this guy. He was so much fun. And then we always gave him a Frosty to go because he thought that was great. He thought he liked it.
Well, at least a Frosty, I would think.
Yeah, he wasn't real big on fast food, he said. So, but we gave him. I'm serious. The one guy.
Well, he had the wrong job.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Because they handed him a bag of food. They had a bag of food and made up for him. And they made him. And he goes, I don't really eat fast food. And I said, well, how about a Frosty? And he goes, that I'll take. And I said, okay. So I gave him the Frosty. So every time he came in, I was there. Yeah, Frosty. So, and the one manager, the assistant manager, was kind of a slut. She was like, we don't give away free food. I said, so deduct it out of my pay. Give me a break. This guy, and he was very efficient and he was very nice. And, he had his gloves on and, he's like, he goes, if you leave them on the conveyor belt, I'll put them in the freezer. He'll come around and put them. And we were like, no, that's okay. We can do, So everybody kind of stopped what they were doing and went over and put the stuff away, washed their hands, and then went back to working,
Yeah.
And he was no more in the line than anybody else waiting for their food,
Mm-hmm.
So you can tell spring is sprung. People are getting more takeout food and stuff, and like the line at Dairy Queen.
I can't imagine how
very
I can
long. But the line at Dairy Queen has been very long, so it's spring because they're getting ice cream.
Okay, I was going to say I can't imagine how I would manage
the blizzard guy that does that
are coming out the window like crazy. I was sitting in line and I'm like,
blizzards.
Yeah, they must have sold at least. The one lady must have taken 4 or 5 of them. That machine must have been buzzing like crazy. But
I love my blizzard. I used to, when I taught high school for a while, and one of the rules was, if you're a senior and you're graduating, you do senior finals, and at that point, if you didn't have a final, you could leave the building and come back. And my rule was, if you're a senior and you're graduating, you have to bring me a blizzard.
How many did you get?
They would gang together and just get me one.
Yeah.
But
you have 27 high school kids at the Dairy Queen.
Well, usually not that
What kind
many.
of blizzard should we get Miss Mika today?
Yeah.
Oh, no, Snickers. They knew.
Oh, really?
Oh, they knew.
Because I would prep them from like
Day one.
March on.
Yeah. I'm an Oreo one.
And so they would go and get me a blizzard and bring it back. And one of them got a little miffed about the whole deal and said to their class sponsor, Mrs. Adams is making us buy a blizzard and says we can't graduate if we don't buy the blizzard. And the class sponsor said, she's right. You can't graduate if you don't buy her a blizzard. So
that's good.
I always got my blizzard.
I
But
like
that was
that.
about how often I had it, about once a year.
Really?
And since I don't teach high school anymore, I don't get my blizzard.
Yeah,
I have to buy them myself.
Yeah, I don't. I'm a cone kid.
Yeah, you like just the cone.
Yeah, I just the cone.
like-
McDonald's is fine too. If I go through McDonald's, and I'll just get a cone. At McDonald's.
And really, to be honest, a small blizzard is plenty anymore.
Okay.
I used to get a large one, and it
Whoa!
would be like,
Yeah, talk about calories. And talk
No,
about
Sugar
sugars.
high.
yes.
So, all
Made me
right,
happy.
let's get back to the topic at hand here. Micah,
Yes.
what you got today?
I have, we've talked about the fact that we're going to give some prizes once we reach 500 subscribers. We're getting very, very close, just a hair's breadth away.
So get somebody to
So
subscribe.
start talking to your friends,
Yeah.
folks. And I had proposed that we give away a shawl. And that,
Which was met with
a lot of
yeses.
Yeah, a lot of folks said, yeah, do that. So I have 3 here from which you may choose once we get to that 500. Some of, you should remember all of them. And I promise to work in the ends before I give them away.
If you don't remember any of them, go back and watch previous episodes because they've all been shown.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Woolsia. And it is,
This one is the gradient one.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
With a little blue.
With a
blown
little
in.
blue, because it makes it fun when you put it on.
Yeah.
Well, I just
She
was
has a
so
little
tired
blue
of
there.
green.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's one of your
She had that
choices.
just smidge
Yeah,
of blue.
kind of neat.
Yeah, we're going to
Yeah.
call that Woolsia because
Woolsia.
indeed
This
it
one's
is
Woolsia.
Woolsia. Then we
By
have,
Anna
But still
O'Brien.
soft and squishy.
Yep.
yeah, they're all in. They've all been blocked, so they're nice and soft. And again, this one has.
But the ends need to be woven
This
in.
has ends. This is
And if you get it
fading
with
stripes.
the ends not woven in, sorry, she forgot.
No.
This is fading stripes.
Fading stripes.
And
this one has a bit of sparkle.
it does have a bit
It
of
does
sparkle.
have a little bit of sparkle.
And what
I don't
it
know.
is,
Can you see
This
it
is
up
one of
close?
the ones that you guys that we were going to do. Careful, your
dipping in the cupcakes.
you're going to
it-
get frosting on it too.
It has
Oh, nice.
the dark purple, I think, is Savvy Skeins, and the lighter color is our yarn from
Rebel Pearl.
Rebel
Rebel
Pearl
Pearl.
that she dyed.
Oh,
that-
so this has what? This has a flock
Flock around.
flock
stuff
around
on
the table.
around Rebel.
Rebel
something.
Pearl. Yeah.
Either spiral or
Or the
whatever what
twist.
the other is. But
Yeah, flock around twist.
Take
twist.
around twist. Yes.
and that one's very soft as well. The third choice, and we're going to call that one Fading Stripes.
Okay.
And this one we're going to call I Don't Remember because I don't remember what the name of the pattern
Savvy
is.
Skeins.
But again,
But it
this
was
is Savvy
Skeins
Skeins.
yarn.
Yeah, this one.
Remember?
This one I think I did an Instagram post with it
Yes.
waving out on the deck. So
Yes.
you can scroll back on our Instagram post and see this one out on the deck.
Or was this the one we were talking when it was
it's-
waving on the
Yeah,
deck?
no.
Yeah, well, maybe.
No.
I don't know.
But isn't this great?
And I
This
don't
is
remember
Savvy
the name
Skeins.
of it. Maybe
I don't remember.
Cassie?
This could be Cassie?
Could be Cassie.
Could be Cassie.
But we'll call it the
I
green
don't
one.
remember. The green one.
The green
Well,
one.
we have two
Or-
green
or-
ones.
He who shall be nameless.
You can name it whatever you want when you get it. Boy, look at that. You are set, babe.
This one.
So those are your choices, but we have
Whichever
to get
one you guys don't take, I'm taking one of the other ones. Just saying, because they all looked good on me. So
They do.
They do. They look good
They
on
look
you.
great on you. Let's see if this one looks good on me.
Now, see, that one's nice because it has some variation, and so it goes with more colors, I think.
How does bright green and light pink look?
You look
Springy.
a little congested.
You look warm, honey.
I think
Oh
you
my
did that
goodness.
like for a second. That's about
This
all
one
you're
looks
gonna do.
okay with
Yeah,
pink.
that looks
Yeah,
good.
that looks good.
Yeah, and this looks good with salty siren. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave this one on for a little while.
Anyway,
So
those
you
are-
can have them.
Those are the picks.
Yeah.
and what we will do is we will
We'll send some
pick a random number among
butt
our
nugget stitch markers, butt nugget and squirrel stitch markers to go along with it.
Yay! There you
'Cause,
go.
You know, she squirrels and we talk about butt nuggets all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
So that would be your prize once we get to 500 subscribers. So
Yeah.
call
Tell
your friends and relatives and tell them to.
have them subscribe. We're 3 away, guys. So as soon as we hit that, I will put an Instagram post up, and I think we'll have to have you comment somewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Comment, or we could just do a random number generator and go through our subscribers.
Yeah.
Yes.
She'll figure it out because
I'll
same
figure
way
it
we
out.
did the other bag.
But it'll be
we
fair
did
and
that.
square.
But it'll be
Yeah,
fair.
we've done this before and we know what we're doing.
Yeah, we really?
Yep, we sure do.
Yeah.
Yep, we do. we do.
Totally got it. No
Miss-
problem.
So Miss Carly came over this morning.
Yeah, she did.
And she brought a fabulous yarn
Yes, because I don't have enough on my coffee table.
to show, even though she doesn't want to show her face, even though she showed it before. It's not like it's new or anything.
This,
no, but this is really
Where is
cool.
it? Where is it?
Right there.
Oh, it's right there. Where is it? I'm like, where is it? Where is it?
I-
this
She told me
is
that she
all
had-
from Supernatural Yarns. I'd not heard of them before,
Okay.
so it's
I
a
had
new
neither.
dyer.
I had
Um,
neither
And this was her Advent,
for Harry Potter.
Harry Potter Advent. I'm going to just
Work it. Like, guys, come on. Here, put that back in there.
yes, ma'am.
Look at these.
And they're
Yeah.
just
Look at
They're
how cool.
fantastic.
Aren't they amazing? Look at this. Where's my favorite?
Look at
oh, this one. Look at this one.
Oh, that one's fantastic.
That's my favorite. This one, and Carly likes it
It's
too.
my favorite.
Oh,
Well, maybe this one's mine. This one could be your favorite.
No.
And she got
I
stitch
don't-
markers?
I'm a light pink girl. You guys keep
Oh,
trying
yeah.
to give me
Trying to make you
hot pink.
hot pink.
well, because you're hot.
She's a hot mama. Look at
I
how
like pink, girl.
fun.
Look at that.
And Carly, and you're making
Yeah, I
what
don't like
with
the
it?
green, yellow, and blue.
She doesn't know yet what she's
I
going to
told
do
her,
with it.
I said, so what painted bricks
Pattern
pattern are you going to be making with this?
Yeah, because you use about 9,000 different colors, and you could do it.
And of
That
course,
would be a fun one.
it
Actually,
came with
an
them.
Avid. Cute little
Stitch markers.
stitch markers.
Stitch
and things.
markers.
So you have to do painted bricks. They need 58 stitch markers.
Look at
Look at how
But this is a new
colors.
dyer for
See,
me.
and these are,
Super soft.
I know we say this a lot, but this
squishy.
this is super squishy, guys. I mean, like,
Just look how much fun you get to have just pulling them up and kind of putting them together and where they go. But Carly said it came with a map.
yeah,
But you don't have the names of the.
She'll put them on there. She can look them up.
yeah.
She just posted mini kits
Mini kits?
of like 5 different minis
Oh, yeah?
that are Harry
Oh,
Potter
Cool.
ones.
That are Harry
Okay.
Potter. So go to Supernatural Yarn.
Yeah, and check them out. You can get little 5-skein mini kits.
And how cute is that? I'll have to look at maybe
Look
they
at how
have more
springy
like
it is.
villains or something like that. Supernatural.
So they are, so you get one.
Main color.
One solid. Does
Yeah.
it say where they're from?
It's 65 merino or 75 merino and 25 nylon.
Wow. Big yard.
I wondered if
These are fun.
if it said where they're from. Nope. Do you know
So
where
can
where
I-
she's?
When they do these things,
I can look it up. I don't
Oh.
remember.
Okay.
when they do like mini skeins, do they like make a big skein and then just pull them out, or do they just
Yes.
dye smaller
I
ones?
just dye a whole bunch.
Wow.
I would guess.
Look at this one has sparkles in it, guys. They're
It's
sparkly.
fun. I love it. Look at how much fun you have just picking
Yeah.
them.
I
You
know.
know, you could go with your pinks to your blues, and then you blend
Yeah.
down, and then you add
know,
your
there's, like-
dark. And look at this one's sparkly.
I know,
yeah,
I just showed that one.
I wasn't
Okay,
paying
now
attention.
somebody has to
Weren't.
pick all this up.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
somebody's
we
got to
can
put
pick
it.
it up. We
There
can-
you go, Micah.
So
Yarn
anyway,
is your thing, Micah.
Supernatural.
Supernatural, and like I said, I hadn't found this one, but Carly did. Brought it in for
And it
us,
came with a bag too.
and it came
Yeah,
with the
and it
bag,
came with the
which is again
Harry-
a Harry Potter
Isn't that neat?
themed bag.
Which is cool because
They're
then if
called
you never,
Rinson.
at least if you don't do anything Advent-y, or if you don't get to it,
Oh,
you
you
got
know
a
what she
place
could
to
do
put
with
it.
that? She could do Woolsia.
That would be a cute Wolfia.
It's on Etsy and she's from Cherokee, Missouri.
Cherokee, Missouri.
Missouri.
She's a Missouri.
From
Show me
Missouri.
state. So she's a show me girl. And we did. We showed
Oh.
you.
We show, yeah.
The Show Me State.
I was
See,
thinking,
here's a blue. Here's a purple.
I was going to be nice
Here's a
and
blue.
put them all back in the bag.
Well, I'm telling
Except
them
for
what
the
else
ones
we
that
have.
except for the ones that you're pilfering from her.
Gee, I wouldn't know that.
how many of these mini skeins are there? Did you count
24.
them?
24.
Oh,
Because
duh.
it's every day. It's Advent.
Okay, I've never done an Advent.
Oh, I have. It's kind of fun. You just pick one out, and the ones that Mass Ave did, you got to. It was the day.
And that bag
but-
is full.
Yeah, that's a stuffed bag. That was some kind of squishy mail. That was really cool. That would really be neat.
That's
so
fun.
there you
Okay,
have it.
I'm gonna-
Supernatural yarns. Check them out.
Yep,
And
Check them out.
when Carly gets done with it, we'll have her stop by again,
Yeah.
and we'll show it on the show.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
Don't hold your breath.
Kind of like
Don't hold
everything
your
else
breath.
around here.
Oh
You
my
know.
God, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, see,
Yeah,
with
the-
this, I had to stop. I got 3 stitches in today, guys.
wow.
Knitting isn't bad, but purling is tough. I'll have to take it
Oh,
off
with
the
your,
purl.
yeah.
Yeah.
The and I'm still working on. I can show you my sweater, but it's right where it was last week. I did start a wrap, and it looks like
It's a wrap.
what I have so far is a cast on and a bit of the border, and it looks like a worm.
I did when you said
I
that.
know.
After
You
she
sent me
posted.
the picture of that, and I was like, no, I'm not going to put that up on Instagram.
No, I didn't. This
It was
this was
like-
a sweater which looks like a.
It looked like a worm. I'm like, what the hell is she working on?
I wanted to text back. Is that a belt? Every time I start a crochet thing, she's like, it looks like you're crocheting a belt.
There you
Yep.
go.
It does look like a belt.
It does look like a belt.
That's
Yeah,
all it
it's a
is so
belt.
far, and I've got.
There you go.
Now you remember that I've got this, Then I've got these
Yeah, we
two.
totally remember. But I do remember that.
This
Was
and
it
then
Chaos?
This is Ravenwood.
Okay.
Ravenwood, and I forget the name of the yarn. It's right here. It says Flickering Flame.
Flickering flame.
And the black
'cause
and
you're
this
gonna
color.
do that fadey thing that
Right.
I said looks like Fibonacci.
Yeah, you
Right.
did say that.
She did say that.
And then this is Savvy Skeins, the black and this color, which is
Savvy Skeins is a go-to.
Solar Flare. Yeah, it's a go-to yarn. I mean,
They have really good, it's like back in the day, our knit shop had this wall of color, the solid colors, which was great because you could bring in your
whatever.
this, and you're like, God, I need something to kind of add to it, and you'd be like, oh, bam, there it was. It was just this whole wall of color,
A solid color.
yeah, and
What was the brand?
Cascade. Yeah.
Cascade,
But it was difficult
Sock.
because she's like,
She had a
people
hard
would
time
come
with
and
keeping
getting,
it.
because people would come and everybody buy the red, and then you couldn't get the red, and then she ordered like the Christmas green thinking the green was going to be needed for Christmas, and she ended up putting it on sale because she said nobody wanted green, they all wanted red for Christmas. And even Cascade didn't have it. This was quite a while ago before Katie got it. And then Katie turned it into a wall of the variegateds with Ridiculous and Lolo Did It, and Leading Men and stuff. Yeah, so we have all that. So that's why having a place like Savvy Skeins or someplace like that where you can kind of find more of the
Solids.
set collars, even though this has a bit of a
I was going to say this isn't like solid.
That's tonal.
It's tonal, but it will go. I think it goes well with that.
I think so too. Yeah.
So
there you have it.
it'll be beautiful once I get it done. But I was just not. I was not in a knitting mood this week, so
No.
I didn't get much done.
No. Well, and the thing is I don't know about every place else, but here in Indiana, we're down to 40. The 40s can get the vaccine.
Oh, I thought you were talking
So as
temperature.
people are getting more of, and our temperature's also been pretty decent.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
and
60
we
today.
didn't even get, we got a little sleet a little bit during the one snowstorm. But
Well, we did. We got sleet this week.
Yeah, but we didn't really get a snowstorm with
What do
basketball.
you mean we didn't get a snow?
It wasn't a snowstorm. It didn't
There was
accumulate.
no snow.
It was ice.
Not
It was
this week,
raining.
but
That's what she was talking about this
Oh.
last week.
This last week.
Never
We
mind.
did not get any snow last week.
during the basketball tournament. But does it go next week too?
yes.
Okay. 3 weeks. Oh my gosh, we got all these crazy people in here in 3 weeks. They had somebody on the news last night. They flew in from Seattle to go to this basketball thing. Can you believe it? She goes, well, I can't do spring break, so I came down here to play She goes, to see a basketball game because she went to that university or whatever it was. And anyway. And
Duke that got clobbered.
No.
Duke got clobbered?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And Oral Roberts beat Ohio State.
12th seed knocked out the
First seed or something. It's
Well,
been a while.
Oral
here.
Roberts was like 15th seed,
Yeah,
wasn't it?
Yeah.
And so anyway, she said normally she would do a spring break, and on the West Coast, a lot of times they go to Hawaii. But she said, no way. She said, I haven't been able to watch. She said, I've only seen 2 basketball games the whole season because they put the tickets out and you have to stand in line, and sometimes only 20% of the kids get in.
Yeah.
You know, and they have to have them for sponsors and things. And so she's like, I just decided to spend my spring break money and fly here to Indianapolis. She goes, it's about the same temperature, but you don't have the fog. So I'm happy. She's like, I feel like I've been in the sun. So she was just really cute.
Yeah,
She was on one of
that's sweet.
the things. And it was really sweet. And she says that she's been to Indy before for the basketball tournament. And she says we do a great job whenever she hears it's here in Indianapolis.
Well, we do
Yeah.
fantastic.
She
Well,
said,
Indiana and basketball are kind of synonymous.
that and racing, car racing.
Well, yeah, that too.
Yeah, in the month of May,
And
465 goes all the way around.
It's
makes
the
a big
practice
circle.
loop.
Yeah, and I think everybody
practice loop.
in town decides to
The
practice.
speed limit is 55, and if you're going less than 75, you will get your ass run over.
Well, that and I love the signs that say
Speed limit is 55.
Well, I know the speed limit is 55,
it
but
says
75
It
is...
says there's
No,
a couple places.
75.
It says resume 55,
Right.
and I'm like, well,
The
what's I
first time
supposed to be
Jamie
doing
and I were
that?
here, and we stayed at the Fashion Mall Marriott.
Oh, yeah.
And, you just Google places to eat around me,
sure.
right? And so of course Jamie wanted a beer, so he was like, beer near me, and Ale Emporium popped up.
Okay.
Sure.
To get there, you have to go on the loop from where we were. And he's going along with traffic at 75 miles an hour, and I see the speed sign 55, and I'm like, Jamie, you need to slow down. And he's like, no,
I'll get run over.
I'll get run over. I'm just going with traffic. You need to slow down. Yeah.
It's a suggestion.
Yeah.
No, you can get a ticket.
Only if they can catch you.
Oh, they can catch you.
Yeah. We've got some pretty cool new cars for the state of Indiana.
What do you mean new cars?
They've got some pretty good
Racing cars?
cars out on the expressway to zap you over.
Oh, yes, they do.
Police cars.
And you
yeah,
have
yeah.
no idea because they're using your
They're
everything.
undercovers.
Right.
So there's some Mustangs out there you need to keep an eye out
Yeah,
for.
yeah. So,
I
know
just go
that.
the speed limit.
so are you like one of those guys like on those insurance apps that make all the money and leave your fish on the hood? So you drive safely and forget your fish on the hood?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I don't. No.
No. No.
No.
Although I do have a funny fish story.
Okay. Let's hear the funny fish story.
I'm going to get some more
And
coffee.
you get more coffee. So when our daughter was little,
We'll totally ignore you. Go ahead.
yeah, when Tori was
fine.
little, we had an aquarium themed bathroom.
Okay.
So the shower curtain had fish and coral,
Okay.
and the towels were every single color imaginable. And I had a beta fish.
Beta fish.
Yeah, you know the sword fighter fishes.
No.
The fighting fish with the color. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The colorful fish with the wavy tails.
No.
You get them for like $1.99 at Walmart,
Okay.
and they don't have to have a percolator
Oh, okay. So they can be
fish
in-
tank. They can
right.
just be in a bowl.
Right.
So we had a fish in a bowl on the back of the toilet
In the bathroom?
in the bathroom.
But you turned the light out.
So,
But then they don't have any light. They're not getting oxygen.
Huh?
They're getting oxygen
from the light bulb?
Well, no, from light outside. But if you have an indoor.
No.
Okay, fine.
No. At any rate,
And how long did you keep
he
this
committed
fish?
suicide.
Poor guy has to see your butt every time you come in.
Yeah. That's when he was like, forget this, I'm going down.
Okay, let's
He
scratch
did.
it. You know,
He
come
took
on.
a dive into the big tank below.
He's thinking, oh my god, and he's hearing plop, 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 and he's thinking, wow,
Oh,
this
he
is a
knows
great
there's
place
water
to
down
go.
there, so he went and lived
Now
in
see,
the water.
we had a fish tank, and we had a fish. It wasn't that kind. It was a different kind of fish. It was kind of like a little bitty catfish kind of thing. And that sucker jumped out like 3 or 4 times. We kept putting it back, catching it and putting it back in.
My brother's piranha
and
did
finally,
that.
it was like a suicide mission.
The piranha would do that, and then you had
Piranha?
to be, he had piranhas. He had a salt tank, and then my sister would go in with her knitting needle, and she'd mess with the tank because they're like this skinny, and you can only see them this way. She'd go in and she'd mess with them, and then she'd go in and she'd pick on the and he'd jump out at her. He's
I
ready
don't blame
to get
her.
Yeah,
Blame
he got
her.
about like this big. He was pretty cool, but yeah.
He wasn't eating the tang?
No, they don't eat. I mean, he didn't eat that. We fed him like regular stuff.
Spam.
Other fish.
Spam.
Spam.
Well, a friend of mine, one of the girls in the hospital, she had a boa constrictor. And she'd
Well,
go,
yeah.
That is
she'd
not
go to
a
the
pet.
pet store. She'd go to the pet store and she would buy like mice or something, and she'd keep them in her freezer. So when we were over there one time,
No, you gotta give them live.
when we went
mice.
over there, she said to one of the girls, she goes, "Can you get some ice?" And sure enough, and not even thinking, and there's this jar. I mean, I thought she about fell out of her drawers. I mean, the poor girl was screaming, "Ah, there's mice here!"
Mice
in your freezer.
And Fagan's like, "Oh, that's just for Charlie."
Oh, did I ever tell you this story about lived in this house in Plainfield, and there was this big field out behind it. So we had mice from time to time in the
Okay, yeah,
house
you
until
do.
they got
Yeah.
the whole neighborhood developed. I opened the dishwasher one time, and there it had run, and there on the top of a cup, the cup was sitting upside down. There on the top, the base of the cup, was sitting a mouse, kind of going.
Like he went through the
He'd
whole
gone
cycle.
through the cycle.
Holy crap! I know that they can like live in drain, like.
So my husband
spouts.
picked him up and took him out.
Oh my
It was
gosh!
like, oh,
no way.
but he was alive.
Oh my
but,
god!
No
way.
water in his ears and.
Yeah, he's probably out there going.
He had dreadlocks.
His
dreadlock
was all
mouth.
curly.
Yeah, he's fine. Boy, as you can see, we are deteriorating here today.
I think
So I
we
think
should
you've
probably
gotten
be done.
everything out of us. So anyway, happy
I don't have
birthday,
any-
Miss Sue.
Thank you.
And so,
Half a
like,
century.
yeah, isn't this great?
Now for the other half.
Yeah, the best is yet to come, they say.
That's what they say.
Is that what they say?
We'll let you know
Okay.
when
all
it
right.
gets here.
So far, so good.
Yeah, so far it's just fair, not total. So
Goodness.
next week I'll plan on bringing painted bricks and get subscribers so that we can generate.
Yeah,
maybe
so you
next
can give
week
away
and
my
everything.
one of the shawls
Yeah, we
and
need to
some
give
button
stuff
nuggets.
away.
Yeah, one
And,
of this one or
um,
this one or the green one, and it won't be, guys. If you know us, it won't be one of you. Sorry.
Why
Even
not?
if because that's out there.
If it's a random number generator,
It's a
it's
random
fair.
generator. Whatever.
Whatever. We'll see.
Ignore her. We do.
Maybe we'll give you a second runner-up thing.
You never know.
Never know. So okay, next week we'll be hopefully I'll be able to
We'll
do
be
something.
40 next week.
Yeah, I know. And I was going to ask you guys, do you want us to keep giving you the number or just the date? I thought we'd go for a full year, number 52.
No, we have to give the number because I have to rewatch it to know what
okay.
number we're on.
No, so forget it. You're going to get the
You're
number
gonna get
forever.
the number
So
ever,
it doesn't
forever
matter.
and ever and a
Well,
day.
I do the same thing when I'm working on the
Okay.
newsletter.
All
I go
right.
back and watch
Okay.
the ones
Okay.
that I need to.
Well, we're
And
going to have,
subscribe and comment, and we're going to eat cupcakes.
and we're going to eat pretty cool cupcakes
We are.
here.
You guys have a good week. I
And,
know I will.
Yeah? She
I get a birthday coming up, so-
Yeah, and her dinner's already fixed.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.